Now let us know how we can able to log in into the Jira account. So first open Jira and open this first link, Atlassian link. So you'll be redirected to this. So you can just sign up with your email. So you have to add the details. You can create the password. And you have to create your site name. So I'll create Satram Gayatri one. So continue. You can keep whatever you want to. So I'll continue with this. So it will take some time. Just wait for 1 to 2 minutes. So here after that you have to choose software development. And how does your team plan to use? So you can choose all the options. And click continue. Okay, here you have to keep your name of your space, that means name of your project. So I'll keep project 1. So click on get started. And what type of work do you need? So task, story, feature, you just click on all, everything. Okay, I'll explain about all these. Okay, these are actually the different work types, actually called as issues. Now they are calling as work types, so I'll explain them. You just click on all of these and click next. And how do you track your work? To do, in progress, in review, done. These are called different workflows. I'll explain about them also. So click next. Jira is better when used. Okay, go to Jira. So after creating the first project, so while creating the account itself, so we have created a space, right? Space is nothing but a project only. Okay, so this is actually previously we have other workflow, but completely UI has been changed. Now project is called a space. Okay, so we have created a space, right? That is a project, right? So that project is project 1. So by default it has created a task which is in to do and a task which is in progress. By default it has been created. If you want, you can delete it also. Okay, you can delete it by clicking on this triple dot. So you can delete it also. For to delete, you have to type delete spelling and then click on delete. Okay, okay, fine. um, Now I will explain about each and everything which was there in this home page. This is actually the home page, right? So yes, I'll explain about this. So okay, first let us start from here. To do, in progress, in review, done. So what are all these called? So these are the different workflows. Okay, so generally first let us know about what is a workflow. What is a workflow? So a workflow represents the states and transitions an issue goes through. States were nothing but different stages. Transitions were nothing but issues from one state to another state. That it means first the task was here, the to do task which we have to do. that will be placed here. If you are doing that, that will go to here. If it is in review, if it is in progress, it will be here. If it is in review, it will be here. If the project is done, if the task is done, it will be here. Right? That is clear, right? So, for example, if there were any issues when it was in review, if there were any issues, it will go back to in progress. Okay. For example, if the task is in to do, it has to move to in progress. Then the task 1 will move to the in progress. So it was moving from one stage to another stage. Right? Right. It was moving from one stage to another stage. So the workflow is nothing but it represents the states and transitions which an issue goes through. If there is an issue, it will how the issue is processing, that will be represented by a workflow. Okay, so here we have what to do. Work is not yet started. In progress is nothing but work is being done, which is in progress. In review is nothing but work is in review. That means work is being checked. Okay. Done is means work is completed. Okay. So Jira will allows you to create your custom workflows. You can just create your custom workflows by you can just click on this plus icon and you can just create your own workflow in testing. For example, in testing, you can just click on in testing. See, here we have created in testing. So after done, we can't do testing, right? So I will just, after in progress, I want in testing. So after in progress, I have dragged in testing to here and in review, done. Right? So this is how you can create your custom workflows also. Okay, by adding your own statuses and you can transfer them wherever you want. You can do, for example, if you want to, or if you have come, if you have started this task 1, if you have started this task 1 and work is being done and it will be in progress, right? So you have to just drag and drop it in progress. Just drag from to do and drop it here. That's it. It will be dropped here. For example, task 2, from in progress to it will be it has to go to testing. You have to drag from task, you have to drag the task to from in progress to in testing. That's it. If you want, you can create another tasks also, right? You can just create another task also. That's it. This is about the workflows. I hope you have understood about the workflows. Right. Next in workflows only we have for example, I'll say create. So here we have story, feature, request, bug, all these we have. I think you did not understood them. I'll explain them. So if you want to add the work type, I'll explain about the work type. Okay. So first let's click on the manage. Okay. Let's click on the, so okay, before that, okay, let's click on the manage. So here if you can see, we have got work types, epic, bug, feature, story, task. Request request is not necessary, so we'll know about epic, bug, feature, story, task. Okay, so firstly, actually these are called the issues in Jira. These are called the issues, but now we are calling them as work types. Okay. Okay, so first one is epic. So epic is the largest feature. Okay, epic is the largest feature. That's what you have to remember. It is the largest body out of all of them. It is the largest feature. Okay, in epic we have features. We have one epic is divided into different features, and different features were divided into user stories. Okay, once again I'll tell, one epic is divided into different features, and these different features were divided into user stories, and these user stories were divided into different tasks. Okay, different tasks. I hope you have understood. One epic is divided into different features. Different features were divided into different user stories, and each user story is divided into, each feature is divided into different user stories, and each user story is divided into different tasks. Yes, that it means here we can understand how big an epic is, right? So it is the largest feature. We will know more about epic in further sessions, so let's just now know about what is an epic. That's it. Okay, so yes, so next one is story. Okay, story. Story, it is a smaller requirement under an epic. Okay, actually under an epic there is a feature, after the feature there is a story. Okay, under the epic there is a feature, after the feature there is a story. Okay, so after under the feature there is a story. Okay, it is a smaller requirement under the feature, and feature is nothing but smaller requirement under the epic. Fine. Next, task. Next one is task. Task is nothing but a specific piece of work assigned to a team member. Here in Jira, you can just assign the tasks to anyone. Okay, to any of the team member we can just assign the tasks. um, Next, subtask is nothing but out of that task, smaller part of that particular task used to divide the work further. That is a subtask. Next, bug. Bug is nothing but a defect or problem in the system that needs to be fixed. If there is any defect or problem in the system which is needed to be fixed, that is called the bug. Okay, you can create the custom custom work type also. Here how can you create, here if you can see add work type, let's click on this. So here for example I'll create the work type as issue. If you want you can add the description, else you can just leave it. I'll keep this, select, create. So here if you can see we have created another work type. So this is how you can create your custom work types also. You can create your custom workflows, you can create your custom work types as well, right? So this is about the work types, right? These are actually called as workflows, or issues also. Issues, here if you can see issue has been created. Okay, these are actually called as issues, but now we are calling work type also, work type created. Okay, yes. Next, this is about the work types. Next, let us click on the edit workflow. Edit workflow. Okay, so here if you can see this is the diagrammatic representation of the workflow. So I'll tell about these. Firstly, we have workflows here: to do, in progress, in review, done, in testing. All this we have here, so you can just modify them if you want. For example, I want testing to be here, I want in review to be here, I want done to be here. Like that, if you want, you can custom this. Yes, you can custom this. And then if you want to add any particular status, for example, I want to add the blocked status type. So already I have blocked status type if I want to add. So I'll add blocked status type over Over here I will add this blocked status type. Okay, blocked status type I have added here. um, Add status is nothing but stage of work, as you already know: to do, progress, review, done, all this we have, right? So you can add the new stages, right? Blocked testing, already we have testing here, like question and answers if you want, or else, so whatever you want you can add the statuses. Next, a transition is nothing but, as I already told you when I am telling about the workflows definition, transition is nothing but how an issue moves from one status to another state, right? How issue moves from one state to another state. So from to do to in progress, how an issue moves. From in review to done, how an issue moves. So that is about the transition. So here I have an issue. These statuses need transition. We have warning messages, right? This is an issue. We have an issue here. So I have to add, so I have added the blocked here. I have to add the transition. Transition is nothing but how an issue moves from one state to another state. So from in progress to blocked, I want in progress. So here if you can see, we have rectified the error, right? We have rectified the error. We have rectified the warning message. So this is how you can do that. Next, for example, if you want if you want to create new status, for example question and answers, QA, you can add that. And if you get any issue you can sort it there using the add transition. And then next one is, last one is add rule. Rules were actually automatic actions which Jira will perform them. So when a task moves to in progress, it will assign to a developer. For example, task in to do. To do means work not yet started. Task in progress, that means task has to be get started. It will get assigned to the developer. Task need to be started, so it will get assigned to a developer. Automatic process, when task moves to done, if it is moved to done, it has completed, so it means make resolution, done, it's completed, done. So that's it. That's about the add rule. Okay, so it is completely the automatic action. That is about the add status, add transition and add rule. Okay, next one. Next, for example, if you want to change any of your details, so you can go here in space settings itself, you will have a detail session also. So here you will have name of your project, space key. If you want to change, you can just change over here. So next, category. If you have huge number of projects, then to manage all your projects, you can use this actually. Okay, let us open here. So you can keep here, you can keep name of your project, description, so then you will not get confused. Okay, that is what. And yes, you can change your icon here, change icon. So here we have so many icons, right? So for example this icon, so I'll say change icon. And if you want to rename your project name, you can go ahead. And space owner, my name. And default assign, default who will get which part who will get, that's what. By default who will get that part, they that that person's name you will get here. So and you can just click on save here. So successfully the space details will get updated. And then access, you can just add the people and grant them the access. So currently there is an access for me. Okay, if I want I can remove me. So notifications, automation, work types, as I already told you. So all these, okay. So you can go back to Jira by clicking on here. Okay. This is a Scrum based project. Okay. This project one which we have created is a Scrum based project. So by looking this itself, you can say here we have sprint. That itself says you this is a Scrum based project, because in Kanban we don't have sprints, right? So here Scrum 1, Scrum 2, so that itself telling you that this is a Scrum based project. And in Kanban you don't have backlog. You just have board only. You don't have backlog. So what is a backlog? So backlog is nothing but in future what are all the what you wanted to do. You can keep them here. Okay, I'll tell about that in later classes. Okay. So this is the home page. Okay. So if you want to create the new projects, just click on the plus icon, and whether it is a general service management, top leveling, planning, yeah, you can go to software development and you can click on your project type, Kanban, Scrum. So only those two we will use at present. So Scrum we have already created, so whatever you want, you can click on it and then create. So I'll tell both of them. Okay. Yes. So this is all about the introduction and explanation towards the home page. Okay.